Okay, here's my audience for my speech. So, for this specific purpose for my speech is I would like to inform my audience about how intelligence is improving education for students with disabilities. For my attention getter, imagine being a student with disabilities and not being able to speak, read, or being able to communicate in the classroom. Having the technology that will read aloud to the students, you will adjust the students by laying work out with that fits their level. Working in a special education, I have learned a lot by working with the kid. I do one-on-one. Student may be nonverbal. The other students may just need a little support and they can work at their own pace. You may have the students work shortened so that way it doesn't stress the students out so bad. The background information, oh my Jesus, oh, still there. I have worked with students with disabilities for 6 years. Each student I have worked with, they have been different, and I've worked with a nonverbal student that uses a communication device. She usually requires hand over hand when working with the students or with that student. Other students may just need some support by guiding them on what they're supposed to do. For my thesis, working with kids with disabilities, figuring out ways to work with them to help them succeed. The preview main point of this is, so today we'll talk about how students learn at their own pace or using devices to help communicate. How will you know what to do when you're working with students with disabilities? To start, every student learns differently. Many students with disabilities use visual schedules to help them process what they're supposed to do or what their next task was supposed to be. Having the visual schedules hanging up in the classroom will help them look to see what their day is like so that way they don't escalate and wonder what's supposed to be coming up next. Teachers will create individualize lessons more efficiently. Students can work at their own pace. Having the students work ready for them before they start at the desk will help them stay on task. If you don't have their work ready, then you're probably going to lose them or they're going to escalate, and then you'll have to start back over on trying to get them to their desk to work. Now that we have talked a little bit about working with students with disabilities, let's talk about the type of work they'll need or if they need a communication device. Depending on the student, you may have to shorten the student's work for them because if they see a whole page of addition or a paragraph to read, they're probably going to escalate and get stressed out. So shorting their work for them will help them be able to do their work. Additionally, some students work on tracing their alphabet, their numbers, learning their name, and how to write their name. Color coding for the students' work will help them match their work to go to the right place. Special education teachers spend a great time creating visual schedules, getting the work prepared that follow the student's level. Having a communication device for the ones that will need. You need to put on. Special education teachers having the support in their classroom will let the room or have the room run smoothly. If there's enough support, then the students will be able to work on one-on-one with their support. Working in the special education room, we do centers rotations. The students will have guidance centers to a play center, fine motor center, or working at their desk with their one-on-one support. And then the teachers will work with the students on their IEP goals. To wrap this up, working with kids with disabilities takes a big heart. I love working with kids with disabilities. Every kid is different, and watching them learn and succeed in their own pace is just heartwarming. Every day may not be easy, but you can't just hold that day and drag it along with every day. When a nonverbal student starts to learn to say things, it is very heartwarming because then she's succeeded and you've also succeeded on helping her. So, thank you for watching my speech today.